Yes, sir. We back. Regular people at night. Welcome to Regular People Sports. Live updates on your favorite player and team. We back from a crazy week one, man. Man, yesterday was crazy, dog. I'm talking about every game down to the wire, from the heartbreak to the comebacks. I mean, it was one of them. It was one of them good old opening Sundays, man.
Yeah, man. To the missed field goals. I almost had a heart attack, man. I was up and down messing with Younghoe Koo, man.
Woo!
You got one job.
Yeah, yeah.
One job, just make the kick, man. So we gonna have to handle the business on that.
Yeah, it was overall it was a good weekend though, man. Appreciate everybody who joined our first show. We don't know how many people watching this show right now. We probably got one viewer right now. Shout out to you. But we'll later on down the line we'll get there. Let's talk about this Vikings Bears reaction, man. I mean, JJ McCarthy was looking rocky earlier. I mean, you was sending texts out talking about he won nothing, and then you went to sleep. Then you woke up and you said, "Man, this boy then
Yeah,
came back." You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So
Party don't woke me up. So
yeah, man. I mean, it was a down to the wire game. We've been seeing a lot of this in the NFL, where it's like these teams they get comfortable. You feel me? They get comfortable with leads, and then you look up and it's a one possession game. You know what I'm saying? So, what you think about JJ McCarthy and this Vikings offense with McConnell coming in and coaching them up, making them look good?
yeah. Um, he started off rocky. He was like they was like 0 for 8 on third downs.
Mm,
First and second quarter. And then he came out second half, bro, with three straight touchdown drives.
mm.
Um, he was looking good. Kevin McConnell, I was kind of side eyeing Kevin McConnell, like, bro, what is you doing? You can't dial nothing up. Hinking and
Yeah.
Flores got your number. Um, but they started slow and they heated up in the second half, man. Um, Kevin O'Connell, his play calling was looking kind of predictable at first, but he started messing it up. And then on the Bears side, they looked pretty good. Dennis Allen, he's a new defensive coordinator over there. He used to be head coach for the Saints.
Saints. Yeah, I remember him.
Yeah, they was bringing the intensity on the defensive side, and Caleb Williams looked pretty good. He was manipulating the pocket, moving in and out. He wasn't, just dropping back, losing ground like he always do.
Right, right, right.
Just, sitting in the pocket and going through his progressions like he's supposed to.
Yeah.
So all in all, it was a great game. Went down to the wire, and it was good to see, man. They lured me to sleep,
Yeah.
and starting third quarter
Yeah.
after the second half. But that's how all games, like you said, that's how all games be. Like my Falcons, the first drive beat you on 50 yards, and then second quarter it just was three and outs, three and outs, three and outs,
Yeah.
and then at the end of the game, about 4 5 minutes left. When it's crunch time, these teams they know what time it is. So I guess they wake up,
Yeah. Yeah, that's that's
start,
that's that's. I feel like
start
that's what's been going on, man. It's like I think overall both quarterbacks, they didn't break the bank. I think the both of them had under 200 yards passing. McCarthy was 13 for 20 for 143. Caleb Williams was 21 for 35 for 210. McCarthy did get sacked 3 times. I think that Caleb Williams, though, the offensive line, it looked it better. He had more time. He was sitting in the pocket, and I think that as far as this Bears offense, of course, Ben Johnson, his first year being a head coach coming from Detroit, he's got to figure his offense out. It looked like they was kind of they didn't really know they don't really know who they want to get the ball to. You know what I'm saying? Because Swift is one of those guys. That's gonna make plays. But in that receiver core, I feel like they just need a good deep threat. Romo Dunze and DJ Moore, those are some they more possession guys, you know what I'm saying? But I think this Bears offense, I think Ben Johnson, he's just trying to find his identity with this Bears offense, man. And that's
yeah,
that's kind of that's kind of what I got out of it. And as far as McCarthy, like you said, he started off slow. and he looked like a rookie quarterback. You know what I'm saying? But it's like that confidence started kicking in, and he started making some throws. Of course, he got Justin Jefferson. I mean, when you got a receiver like Justin Jefferson that can, what I'm saying, boost your confidence, you're gonna try to keep hitting him. He's one of the best receivers in the league. So I mean, that automatically makes him confident that he's got a receiver to throw to like that. You know what I'm saying? So, and he
Yeah.
threw a touchdown pass. I mean, that was big. You throw a touchdown pass to your number one receiver. I mean,
Yeah.
that's pretty ideal. So, oh no, I thought it was a pretty. It was a two-sided game. So it was NFC North matchup. I think this is going to be a tough division. I mean, honestly, to me, I think the Packers going to win the division, but we'll,
Yeah.
we'll we'll see about them boys. The Ravens, they went down. Uh, they was
That was
looking good in the beginning. I mean, that was another long, one of those games, and man, it was looking good for Lamar in the beginning, and then, like you said, these teams just get comfortable, and Josh Allen just went crazy. I mean, Josh Allen, he looking like he trying to repeat MVP this year.
yeah, man. He looking like he been playing Patrick Mahomes too much, man.
Uh-huh.
Like getting them getting them drives, going down about 40 seconds,
hmm
driving the ball down 80 yards. Derrick Henry. Well, I'm gonna stick on the Bill side. Keon Coleman, he stepped up.
He did. He did.
James Cook was looking good. So Sean McDermott, man, he got that tough Bills team. They stripped Derrick Henry to change the game, change the game. They changed the game that flipped the field and it changed them whole momentum.
Mm.
That pretty much was the deal breaker in the score at the end.
Right. It was.
About 141-40 or something like that. Um, Lamar, man, he gotta get over that hump. Like I always say, it seems like they can't get past the Bills. He still be in the pocket looking like he don't know if he want to throw a pass.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
he's
Yeah.
still just in between, bro. I mean, like you got to be a quarterback first, or I feel like it be the coach's scheme. Like you got to scheme up what y'all gonna do today. Is y'all gonna turn Lamar loose when running, or you gonna let him sit in the pocket and just let him make his decision? So
Right.
I feel like it's a team effort between the coach and the quarterback on how the game gonna go and how y'all want to run your offense.
Right.
It's, I feel like Lamar just be winging it a lot of times, and that's
Yeah.
why he gets stuck in between throwing or running. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You gonna be Michael Vick and take the game over running the ball. I feel like that's what he should do a lot of times, like in the playoffs when he
Yeah.
throw it, opposed to running.
Yeah. Yeah. I know. They said his mama used to tell him about that too. She used to get mad at him, tell him to run
Yeah,
that football because I mean he
yeah,
got some wheels on him. That's Lamar Jackson, man.
yeah.
I feel like that game was an eye opener for me. I felt like it Lamar, of course, he started off fast. I think that Ravens defense though, man, they supposed to be better than that. I mean, Nate Wiggins, he stepped up and made a lot of big plays. I mean,
Yeah.
that when they try to throw that fade to him, I mean, he stepped up, but I feel like Jair Alexander, he just looked like he was out of it, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what was going on with him. He looked like he was kind of out of sync. He looked like he really didn't really care as much, as far as like this is body language, you know what I'm saying? He had the intentional pass interference because he got burnt on the over. It was a long over, and that put the Bills damn near in the 10-yard line. That was a huge play. And then on the
Yeah.
other play, he got burnt on the corner with Coleman. I think that was whoever that corner was. They ran the smash combo, and Josh Allen rolled out. He broke on the corner, and Jair Alexander was just looking around like. And then on the other play, when the last play, he got caught. I think it was a post. They hit him again, and then he tripped him up, and it was like you should have just let him score.
They should let him score.
But
He was
he was getting toasted, man. It was like and that Ravens defense, they was dead last in passing defense last year. So it's just like, as a defensive coordinator, to see a meltdown like that, that wasn't a good look. So I think they're gonna be all right though, man. I know Derrick
yeah.
Henry, he's sick about that fumble. You know, it
Yeah.
was just one of them plays, and you always got to protect the ball. You can't get too comfortable.
Can't be
You
comfortable,
know,
man.
as far as Lamar, I thought he played well. As far as his stats, he completed what he was 14 and 19, 209 yards. The Baltimore Ravens had 238 yards rushing.
Mm-mm.
And the Bills only had 100 yards rushing, but Josh Allen, he lit it up. He was 33 for 46, almost 400 yards, and he didn't commit any turnovers. So you almost throw 400 yards. They only sacked him one time. You know what I'm saying? So it was only a matter of time for the tables to turn. So as far as
Yeah.
Josh Allen, maybe he might repeat MVP. You think he's gonna repeat MVP? You think he's capable of
Yes, sir. I
that?
like,
Yeah,
bro. I'm watching him. I'm like, bro, he looking like he picking up where he left off from last year, man. Just
he do. He do.
Josh Allen, man. And like I said, Sean McDermott and the Bills, they just got that dog in them, and they know how to make plays
Yeah,
when it need to be made.
yeah,
Strip fumble, that changed the game. If Henry, you hold on to the ball, y'all win the game.
yeah, yeah,
And
yeah,
also K, and I love Keon Coleman.
yeah,
Um, Florida State, man, they was balling. James Cook too. James
yeah,
Cook toting the rock,
yeah,
toting. The Bills defense, they looked good too, man. It was a slugfest.
yeah, yeah,
But it always come down to those couple plays
yeah,
that you can have back.
yeah,
So they not in. I be thinking they in the same division where they be playing.
yeah, yeah. Nah, that's just an AFC
They-
matchup. So
That's what I'm saying. They just AFC. I don't even. They not gonna see each other again till the playoffs.
yeah, so we'll see. We'll see how that goes down the line, man. Like I said, that was a week 1 thriller down in
Man,
Buffalo. Buffalo, they won
that
a
was
home opener. Yeah, that was crazy, man. That was a home opener for Buffalo. That was the last home opener in Highmark Stadium. Of course, Buffalo's getting a new stadium next year or within the next 2 years.
oh
So that'll be good. Michael Parsons. Woo! We
we
got we
Mike.
got to we got to sound the horn for your boy Michael Parsons, man. I mean, dude came in looked like a creative player.
Yeah, I don't think his bat wasn't ever hurt. He was lying. Boy, ain't nothing wrong with your bat, boy.
Man, Michael Parsons.
Injury. He tried to act like his back was hurting, but he can't. And he had like four. They say he got 4 pressures, a sack, and a forced INT. He was only out there on third downs, bro. Situational. But a lot of teams, that's how they using these pass rushers.
Yeah.
Like these foreign pass rushers, they get by committee,
Mm.
but they put their bona fide pass rushers in on third down
Mm.
and let them just go all out. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah. Yeah.
so that's how a lot of defenses are doing.
Mm.
But he made a big impact, bro. And then they had Rashawn Gary, Van Ness, all them boys are getting to the quarterback. All
And
them boys.
the Packers, they're the youngest team in the league. And
Yep.
you got Michael Parsons coming in, and like you said, I mean, from the start, with Lambeau being in that college atmosphere, I mean, I was truly happy for that brother. You know what I'm saying? You seen in the post game interview, he explained how these last 7 months been super toxic for him. I mean,
Yeah.
just the whole Jerry Jones Cowboy situation, and I remember he mentioned that as a player, he would have appreciated if he would have got traded earlier, because that's not fair to a player. It's like
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying. They trade you at the last minute. Now you can't even. He said I could have been with these dudes for the whole summer. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying. So to see him say that, you know what I'm saying, and kind of see him,
I was
embracing
glad.
that. Yeah, I was happy for him, man. Just seeing him embracing that whole, Packers legacy and that whole ambiance of just being a legendary Lambeau Field and him in that, just seeing him in that green and yellow with that number 1. I mean,
That looked crazy.
and he was explosive. I mean, he was blowing through 2 dudes. Like I'm looking at him like, yo,
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
dude deserve every penny that he getting
He pop off.
because
Pop off on tape, bro. He
I'm
pop out
talking.
like
It's like it's like a nasty aggressive. Like Miles Garrett, I watch him too, and he got a lot of power. He's explosive too, but Michael Parsons, he looked like a fucking cat out there or something.
it's
And he
like
just
lightning, bro. He
it's
like
like
lightning.
lightning. It's
He,
just
he, he got like 2 moves, boom, boom, but every step he's going forward, bro. He ain't shaking. He's stepping and he punching.
it's crazy, bro. Like my like I.
I don't think I ever seen a pass rusher just rush the quarterback like he do.
No, and
He's
honestly,
dynamic.
when I
He's
look
dynamic.
at him, he's gotten bigger. He look like he done gained some weight.
Put some weight
He
on.
he don't look like he used to look in Dallas. He look crazy out there, bro. That nigga like he he look crazy, bro.
Yeah, because at Dallas he was a little frail in the ass.
Man, he don't look like that no more. I'm
Yeah,
telling you.
so hey, that was a great pickup by Green Bay, man. They should like Cheesehead said, boy, they should be some Super Bowl contender. They keep playing like that. And then on the
Yeah,
opposite side of the ball, you got Jordan Love, Josh Jacobs, Romeo Dobbs stepped up. I
yeah,
like what he's going out there. Romeo Dobbs, so he made some big time catches. So they Parsons and Green Bay looked good, man. They looked good. Xavier McKinney. They got some solid corners on the outside. And
yeah,
then on short, Jared Goff, he was feeding Sam Laporta. They
yeah,
looked the kind of they
yeah,
looked kind of right, though. They
yeah.
looked kind of right because they got a new OC over there because
A
Ben
new,
Johnson went to the
yeah, new
OC and
OC,
DC.
no, new OC and DC.
Yeah, so like basically the whole team they don't look the same.
They don't,
They
and
they,
that's the
they
thing
don't
about
look
the
the same.
NFL. That's why it's just like when you get your window, you got to take it, man, because you never know what's gonna change. Coaching changes is big. So we'll see what the Packers gonna do in the competitive NFC North. The Vikings did get the win tonight, so the Vikings and the Packers are on the win column, and the Lions and the Bears are in the loss column. Younghoe Koo missed the game winner, game time field goal yesterday as the Falcons took on the Buccaneers down in Atlanta, Georgia. We was out there, man. We was hanging out at Signia watching the game live. It kind of felt like I don't know. It almost felt like the Super Bowl again. It was just like everything was feeling good. Michael Penix was looking good. And Koo missed the kick. Of course, y'all been having concerns about Koo for a long time. I know y'all got another backup kicker. I don't know his name. They say he got a leg on him, but yeah. Is this all on Koo, man? What you think?
Yeah, you can. That's what I'm saying, man. Just thinking about it, you can't blame it all on one player, man, because you always got those couple different plays that affects the game. Cool, he just got to make the kick. Cool, you got one job, man. Make the kick. We gonna send you out of Atlanta, man. We love you. We love you. You done won a lot of games for us. That's another thing. It's like when you got a kicker who done won a lot of games for you, and you know, he get on this cold streak, or he just start getting, inaccurate. He coming off an injury too, so
Mm,
I I let Cool, hang in there. I stick in there with Cool, cause he don't won a lot of games for us. So, my first reaction was like, get his ass out of Atlanta.
yeah.
Cool Cool made his annual was what, $24 million a year? Cool's one of the highest paid kickers in the league.
Is it?
So
I didn't
yeah,
know that.
yeah. Next to Buckner, and I forgot who the other one was, but Cool, you
Yeah.
paying all your money. Everybody trying to rob Atlanta, Cool and Kurt. We just give away money.
So what's the
Yeah,
other kicker? What's the other kicker's name that y'all got there that I keep hearing? What's his name?
Lenny Craig.
Lenny Craig. Okay.
What that sound like to you? Lenny Craig? That sound like Jenny Craig.
Oh man, Lenny Craig, Younghoe Koo. It's like I don't
Yeah,
know.
it's
Younghoe
like y'all.
Koo sound like he automatic, but Lenny Craig, he sound like they said he's from Germany. I don't know. You know more about him than me, of course. You the top Falcons fan. I know you probably know way more about that brother than me. But
Yeah, I don't know too much about Lenny
yeah,
Craig. Oh, he got a leg on him.
yeah,
And his leg is way stronger than Koo, but he's not as accurate. And Koo had a great camp, man.
he had a
You
great
know,
game too. He made 2 field goals. He made a 40
I
and a
mean, well, one of those extra points he doinked in, so he really didn't.
oh,
He really didn't have no good game. He had a
okay,
great camp, like leading up. He had a great summer, a great camp. He was on point all camp, but hey, camp don't mean nothing. Game time, bro. You got when it counts, cool. You gotta make it. I know you can make it. He said he had to make some adjustments on his kick. I think he
mm,
was kicking around first or something like that. I heard. Um,
yeah,
but cool. We just need you to tighten up, boss. Don't
yeah.
tighten up.
Yeah, man. Because I mean, Michael Penix. I mean, he's You can't put it on him, man. He's doing what he's got to do. So I
Oh
mean,
yeah.
when it comes down to the kicker, it's like I kind of feel bad for Koo. You know what I'm saying? Because of course he got one job, but it's just like when he miss a kick like that, and the fan base and Atlanta fans, they gonna drag him, bro. So you know he probably going through a lot as a kicker as far as just being in that situation, and you don't see him the whole game. Nobody was even thinking about Koo till he came out there and he missed that kick, and now
Well,
everybody talking about Koo, and that's
that
just the
what
nature
comes
of
with
being
it.
a kicker. Yeah,
That will
yeah,
come with it. Cool, cool. I ain't trying to hear that. Cool. I need
yeah,
you to make hits when you supposed to make them.
yeah.
Cause that's why we paying you. That what you get paid for. I mean, you supposed to be over there kicking all. I mean, don't burn your leg out. But
Yeah, I mean,
can
if
you
if
please make those kicks because uh, that differentiate playoff teams winning and losing.
yeah, yeah,
They got good kickers, bro.
yeah, I feel
But
like if I was a coach, man, I give Lenny Craig a shot because this cool thing been going on since last year, and kickers' confidence is big, bro. So this really gonna mess with his confidence, and if he come in, I'll put Lenny Craig in just see what he could do. At least get Lenny Craig get his leg warm on some extra points or something. But it's like cool, man. It's like we Falcons ain't got time for that nonsense this year,
we
bro.
don't have time for that.
Nobody got time for that, bro.
We need to know who our kicker is, and that's
Yeah,
another thing. When you're trying to swap kickers, that's hard. It ain't no running back or receiver, bro. And, not even a quarterback. He's a kicker. Lenny Craig is still like a prospect. They say they trying to develop him, so he get
yeah,
out there and start missing kick, and then it all just gonna trickle
yeah,
down.
yeah,
Need more.
yeah.
You
Well,
know, it's gonna be a shit show. You put Lenny Craig out there, he getting missing extra points.
well, Lenny Craig, we don't know what he's doing in practice, so I don't know what he's looking like in practice. So we'll see what Raheem Moore's gonna do. That
But
was a
yeah,
tough moment.
so yeah, Penix showed out. They couldn't contain Baker Mayfield. Stay in your rush lanes.
Yeah,
You know, he kept running. They ain't really do too much. Emeka Ibuka, he had 4 receptions, 6, 7 yards, 2 touchdowns. He was
yeah,
the he was the major X factor.
yeah,
Just got to contain him. Baker Mayfield threw some great balls. Emeka Ibuka, he's a superstar. I think he's a superstar. So and then on our defensive side, Xavier Watts, rookie safety, he showed out.
yeah,
Showed out. And we just need to get a little more pressure on the quarterback. It's week one,
yeah.
so we
Week one.
just gotta correct some things and just go back to the drawing board, and we'll see the Vikings in Minnesota Sunday night next week.
Fun fact: Mika Ibuka, first and only rookie to catch a game-winning touchdown pass in his debut.
There you go.
Big fact right there. Shout out to Mika Ibuka. That was a big time play.
Yeah, he the real deal. He the real deal,
New York Giants and Russell Wilson. I
man.
don't know
what
what's
you
going on over there, but
what you think about your boy Moonball, boy Russell?
man, look, man, I love Russ as a person. I think he's a great man. You know what I'm saying? He do what
He
he gotta
raised.
do. He take care of his kids. You know what I'm saying?
Woo, we don't want to hear
Positive
that.
brother. He a positive brother. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like it's time for the young boy Dart to come in, man. I think Brian Dable, he's just he's got to stick to the protocol and kind of stick to the plan. I feel like a lot of coaches do that. In the back of their head, they know they won't put the young boy in. But it's
Yeah,
like, man,
you can't do it.
I just can't do it just because you want to be respectful or you don't want to seem like you just making the decision based off of that. But they saying the Giants' offensive line is terrible. You know what I'm
Terrible.
saying? So I don't know how that's gonna go. But I mean, when I seen Dart playing, he looked good. He wasn't getting sacked. You know what I'm saying? And like I was saying before, with this whole young quarterback thing, when I was talking about how the Cleveland Browns they was blocking for Shador, I feel like they're gonna block for Dart. I don't know. I just feel like Dart gonna come in and give him that spark. You see how Malik Neighbors acting? He tired of Russ, man. He's sick of his ass. He needs
Russ,
somebody. He needs somebody that's his age. He want to connect. Them boys is young. It's a young lead, bro. You know what I'm saying? Russell Wilson. He had his time. He was a great player. We're not questioning that, but when you got a guy like Dart that was drafted, he was drafted in the first round. You know what I'm saying? I think Russ, you give him one more game, see what he
I think
gonna
Dart
do.
was 6. Or was
Well,
he
whatever
first?
he was, he might have been first or second. Yeah, I think he
First.
was second. But I think you give Russ, one more game, and I think you put Dart in just because, like you said, Malik Neighbors, he tired of that, bro, he ready for Dart. You seen them boys was going crazy when they was jumping up and down in the preseason game, and Dart got the swag, and he's a good quarterback. He looked good out there, and Russ is he had his chance, bro. I mean, Russ was what 17 for 37, 168 yards. You know, I don't, I just.
They whole offense is just terrible, man. They
Yeah.
offensive line. I feel like it won't look no better with Dart, because you got a potential quarterback. I mean, I feel like Dart could have, scrambled and got out of harm's way a little more.
Hmm.
And Russell Wilson kind of fidgety back there. And then another thing, Russell Wilson, man, how tall is he? 5'11". He can't see over the line.
Right.
So it's like when they blitzing him, he just throwing it up. One of them, he just threw the ball in the air. I'm like,
Yeah.
what the hell is you doing, man? So
Yeah.
I probably about probably about mid season, they ain't gonna pull him to like week 6 or 7.
You think
Give him,
so? I
yeah,
think I
they
think I
they're not
think
they're
Dabo
not gonna
off.
pull him that soon.
Yeah.
And Dart hasn't played. I mean, he hasn't played a snap in the regular season yet. So you just gotta let Dart still sit. It's not panic time. I don't think they're playoff contenders or nothing like that. So I believe if Russell can't do it, you know, Dart will be in there by mid season. Definitely he'll be the starter next year, week 1.
Giants'
Um
next 5 games. You got the Cowboys coming up next. Got to go to Dallas. After that, you got the Chiefs coming in town. Kansas City Chiefs. Then they got the Chargers.
okay.
They going to the Saints, and then they got the Eagles. That's a tough schedule.
Yeah, they ain't gonna make it.
So
Yeah,
it's
so
like,
the fact that you just said that Dart might be in there sooner than later.
because I mean, what you got to lose? Dabo, they say he's on the hot seat. So you telling me
Yeah,
that you gonna risk losing your job because you kept Russell Wilson in? Hell
yeah, no.
no. You might as well put Dart in, bro. So,
Mid
well,
season, I'm calling it mid season. We 8.
yeah, we'll see.
We'll see.
Pittsburgh Steelers, man. Aaron Rodgers, Jalen Ramsey. It was a thriller down in New York. Of course, Aaron Rodgers playing against his former team. He had a lot to prove. Had a lot on his back. In the press conference, he said he wanted to beat everyone that was associated with the Jets organization. And
I bet.
Aaron Rodgers is an outspoken guy, and it was a good game. I know Ramsey, he ended it with the big hit he had on Garrett Wilson,
Mm-hmm.
and I think the Steelers look like they look like a complete team. If A-Rod can keep this up, and Ramsey can keep putting that fire in that defense with a coach like Mike Tomlin, I feel like they
Mm-hmm.
could be pretty dangerous versus from what I've seen in the other AFC North teams with, of course, the Bengals and, the Browns and all that stuff. But
Yeah.
the Steelers look like the Steelers.
Yeah, man. They look good. Aaron Rodgers, he threw 4 touchdowns. He looked good in the pocket. He's not as mobile as he used to be, but that
Yeah,
arm is still there.
yeah.
He's strong arm, and DK Metcalf was out there balling.
Oh,
He
yeah.
still. They got Kenneth Gainwell at running back. He was looking good out the backfield. Him
Mm,
and him and Warren, they got like a little two-headed monster over there. And you
mm,
can't sleep on Calvin Austin. I think like the third. He's a deep threat.
mm.
So they got a nice little team. And on the defense, they had Jalen Ramsey at safety, bro. Looking
Oh, did they?
crazy. Yeah,
Yeah,
he trying to he said he's marking his game after, Charles Wilson. He want to be able to play
that's hard. That's
Conan
hard.
safety.
That's
And
hard.
I feel like he got the skill set to do it.
That's hard.
He got the skill set to do it. And they got Archie Smith over there. Archie
Oh, yeah.
Smith,
That's your
yeah,
boy.
yeah, old Atlanta Falcons offensive coordinator with his vanilla play. That's why I said, man, he run over there. He said, wait till somebody start game playing about week 5, week 6. He got to switch
Yeah,
it up.
yeah,
Running
yeah,
little toss plays to Jonnu Smith, running the ball.
yeah,
He was running to Jonnu and handing it off. He
yeah.
loved Jonnu Smith. Everywhere he go, Jonnu Smith follow him.
Oh, do it. That's funny.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
seen
So
John Smith out there too. I'm like, what the heck? John Smith? I thought he was. I forgot. I'm like, John Smith still? Is he
Falcons
still
too,
around?
man. So yeah, Mike Tomlin, Aaron Rodgers, if them boys can put it together, they gonna be playoff contenders.
Yeah,
I was surprised by them Jets, bro, and Justin Fields.
Yeah, the Jets did. They competed. They did compete.
Aaron Glenn, they really had it, bro. They had the game under control the
They
whole
did.
game.
They did. They did.
Mistake that they made at the end of the game to
Yeah.
flip the field. And
Yeah.
I'm like, they toasted now.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Sauce Gardner, they got Andre Cisco, Michael
Yeah.
Carter out there. Brees Hall was going crazy, toting the ball. He
Yeah.
had 19 carries for 107 yards. And Justin Fields had 12 carries
For
for 48
48
yards,
yards.
bro.
Wow.
Boy looked good. He was two gloves out there. He had two gloves on out there.
Oh yeah. That's hard.
Yeah, he looked like Lamar style. Like he sitting in the pocket, delivering the ball. It was accurate.
Mm.
You know, fast as hell. He was taking off.
Yeah.
Jets, and that was a good game.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, that was a good game. That was good, man, to see Aaron Rodgers, it's two quarterbacks facing their former team. So they both wanted that one. You know what I'm saying? So that was a good game. That wrap it up for RP at night, man. Appreciate y'all joining in. We'll be back at you next Sunday. Pre-game show. Got a lot of matchups next week. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Regular People Sports. Appreciate y'all joining in, baby. We gone. Have a great week.
We gone.
Tell you.